Welcome to a new series of conversations with leaders making a real impact on the world. I'm Baruch. From business to fashion, media to politics, I introduce you to people whose life stories and career paths have led to success. To start us off, I sat down with Senator Charles Schumer from New York to hear about his incredible journey from Brooklyn to the Beltway. When did you know that politics was going to be your path?
Well, it's very interesting. I was raised in Brooklyn. My dad was an exterminator. He didn't go to college. I didn't have any thought of being involved in politics. In Brooklyn, the Democratic machine, not very inspiring, controlled everything. What happened was I got into Harvard. And I thought I would make it at Harvard. Not too many people from my neck of the woods in Brooklyn got into Harvard. I thought I'd make it by playing basketball. I was a decent basketball player, although our team's motto in high school was, "We may be small, but we're slow." But I tried out for the team, and we were wearing these little numbers, and the coach calls me up. "Number 27, yes, sir. You're Schumer, yes, sir." He says, "Oh, you went to Madison High School?" "Yes, sir." They had a pretty good team. Then he looks at me quizzically. He said, "You played forward?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "How tall are you?" I said, "I'm 6'1", sir." He said, "Can you dribble?" I said, "It's not my strong suit, sir." He said, "Go home." And that night, as luck would have it, someone knocked on my door and said, "How would you like to join the Harvard Young Democrats?
Wow.
We're going to work for a man named Senator Eugene McCarthy, who's going to be running in the New Hampshire primary against Lyndon Johnson on the basis that we should get out of the Vietnam War." I didn't have a political bone in my body, but I said, "Okay." And I got involved. Had someone that night knocked on my door and said, "How would you like to join the Harvard Seashell Collecting Club?" I probably wouldn't have been here today. So I was involved in the McCarthy campaign, and for me, it was an amazing thing.
Sure.
A small group of relatively powerless people, students and anti-war activists and all of this, toppled the most powerful man in the world.
Right.
And so I did a lot of thinking. And I said, you know, I love this stuff. And I changed my major. I was going to be an organic chemistry major. I liked it. I liked organic chemistry. And for the rest of my 4 years at college, politics occupied me.
You know, so many people in my generation, though, I hear this over and over again, say, "I would love to enter politics, I will enter politics, but I'm going to wait until I've made some money."
Yeah.
How did money figure into your initial decision?
I was never interested in making a lot of money. I always wanted to live decently, obviously, didn't want to be poor. I never wanted to make money. Most of the people who said, "I'm going to go make money and then go into politics," don't. Now, many of them have done good through charity and through other things, but going into, once you're on one track, it's very hard to shift to the other.
Do you think circumstances have changed for my generation in terms of people who want to enter politics?
I think there was a period of time when making money was the end-all and be-all. And I think in a certain sense, one of the good things about the rough economic times we've had is I think a lot of students are rethinking that. At the end of the day, I don't think materialism really makes people happier. You have to have a certain level where you're not starving and you're able to support yourselves. But after that, it's the satisfyingness of your work that matters the most. And you know, my dad had a little exterminating business. He hated his work. My sister once sent him a Father's Day card that said, "Dad, we're the only family that associates the smell of DDT with love." On a more serious note, on Sunday nights, my brother, sister, and I would hear him pace the floor. We could hear him. Because he hated going to work the next day. And I then had the inner sense to say, you know what? I am not going to repeat my dad's mistake and do something I hate. I want to wake up Monday morning and want to go to work.
Sure.
I love politics. Let me do something in politics. So the assembly seat in my district opened up. I decided on almost a lark to run. No one thought I'd win. But if you remember your history, it was Watergate summer, and the public had the attitude, throw the old-timers out, put someone new in, and I won. So that's been it.
Wow.
I was assemblyman for 6 years, congressman for 18, and now senator for 12. I'm 59, and for 36 years I've been an elected official. And let me tell you, the satisfaction of the job does not diminish, but gets greater. I'm able to fulfill what I call the Monday morning test. When you wake up Monday morning, do you feel in the pit of your stomach you want to go to work? Just about every week I say yes.
Is there something that's most front of mind right now that really concerns you about this country, about what's going on in the country?
I worry about the fractured nature of our country, that everyone's off in a different corner, that if you watch Fox News and you watch MSNBC, you're in two different planets. You know, debating the issues is great, and I don't expect everybody to have my views, but it would be nice if you're starting from a similar base in terms of here's what the facts are, and we may take them to different places. I worry about that greatly. I worry about the negativity. To do something constructive is hard, and I worry that the younger generation and all of America is maybe led on by the nature of the media or whatever, is just too quick and eager to be negative and not enough to be positive. I'm an optimist. I have a positive outlook.
Do you see hope that that will change, or do you think we're
America's an amazingly self-correcting country. When things are bad, and I've seen them be bad many, many times in the 36 years I've been in politics, somehow things do get better.